Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Zen Within Me. Okay, today's reading is going to be for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and the topic is what do you need to focus on right now for your spiritual growth? Now this is going to be a straight up oracle reading. So without further ado, my darlings, let's get into it. Okay, guys, guardians, ancestors, angels, and ancient gods, what does Aries need to know regarding their spiritual growth at this time? What does Aries need to know regarding their spiritual growth at this time? Now, this could be anything that you're dealing with in life. This is not a love reading. This is not work. This is everything. Okay, so whatever resonates with you in your world, this is for you. Okay, so we have the soul connection crystal. We have lovers. Okay, so what do you need to focus on at this time? For some of you, you need to focus on your relationship, your love life. Okay, fire agate, creativity. Some of you need to be focusing on being more creative. It could be more creative in your love life, okay? Things might be fizzling out in the relationship. Maybe you're together for a while and things are kind of dulling down, or maybe you guys have been like arguing a little bit. COVID, a lot of people are home and, sometimes it puts a damper on relationships when there's just, a lot of tension. You could just be dealing with bullshit at work. Whatever it is that's going on. Family might suck. There could just be issues between the two of you. Outside issues, issues within yourselves, issues within the relationship, whatever it is, but you need to, I'm getting, for some of you, spice it up a bit, okay? It doesn't necessarily have to be the sex life. It could just be the relationship. You're getting comfortable. Spice it up, okay? Let's see. Now, if it has nothing to do with love, for those of you that are like, well, no, my love life is fine. All right, well, you might have a creativity issue, okay, that you need to focus on. Being more passionate about something. Maybe you lost that spark of doing what you love. You might just be bored with life, and it's telling you, okay, well, if you're bored, do something creative, okay? All right, what else does Aries need to know at this time for their spiritual growth? Now, if you're new to my channel, welcome. I do curse sometimes. It's the way that I am. Love me or leave me alone. I'm not changing for anyone. And I don't mean to be harsh. It's just that there's many opinionated people out there, and it's fine to be opinionated, but I don't want to see it here, I'm being honest. I am that friend that will tell you like it is, whether you like it or not. I tell you the truth, and that's the way it is. So if this is too much for you, nice to meet you. Please scroll on, and if you can handle it, well then, hey bitch, welcome. Subscribe, click the bell, and make sure you select all. Lovely to have you. Okay, all right, so let's see. We have Mars, your physical energy, drive, strength, and fighting spirit. Okay, so that's what some of you need to focus on here. You might be, like I said, feeling bored. Physical energy, you might be feeling depleted. It's time to do something creative, okay? Get that drive back. Strength and fighting spirit. I'm also feeling for some of you, this could be an exercise thing. You might just be feeling tired and lazy, maybe a little depressed with the way the world is right now. It is very fucking depressing, I agree. I'm not going to rant on that, I promise, because you can follow me on TikTok for that. But yeah. Okay, then we have Saturn, the part of you that accepts challenge to gain wisdom. Okay, so if you like a challenge, this is something you should be focusing on. Okay, challenge yourself more. The first house, what people see and the impression you give. Okay, this might be something that you feel you need to work on. Maybe you are a little rough around the edges. Maybe you are a little harsh, and you feel like, okay, or in the workplace or around certain people, maybe I need to lighten it up a little bit. Maybe you're a little too bold, a little too forward, and depending, be you. I would never tell somebody to not be themselves, because you are unique and beautiful the way you are. But there's a time and place for everything. So here, this is my channel. I will be bold. I will tell you like it is. But then I'm also a realtor, so I'm not going to like tell somebody that's looking for a house, be like, hey bitch, how you doing? There's a time and place. Now, if it's somebody I'm comfortable with, and I know, of course, why not? Because, you know them, you have that like camaraderie and stuff, that's fine. But, You may need to, just be a little softer when you're initially meeting people. Okay, so I'm hearing for some of you, you might just be a little rough around the edges in the very beginning, so just tone it down a little bit, okay? Okay, then we have Virgo. The energy around you is dutiful, hesitant, and humble with a discriminating, diligent, and painstaking air. Okay, so you might be dealing with a Virgo, okay? And then we have here the moon. Your unconscious, sensitive, inner emotions and responses. Okay, so this is something I feel that you guys need to focus on as well. So this might be something you're unaware of, here. You're unconscious, what people see and the impression you give. So you may not be aware that you're coming off a little harsh or a little rough. Because that's just the way that you are, and your attitude might be the same, like, well, fuck it then. You don't like it, then don't talk to me. And that's okay too. But like I said, depending on the setting that you're in, I'm getting for some of you, it's the initial first meeting, okay? And I'm getting it has to do with like the work environment, okay? So you may have to, like I said, just soften it up a little bit, Dealing with the public can be frustrating and, irritating. And, you have to learn sometimes to just look at someone and keep your thoughts to yourself and just smile. And, okay, as long as they're not being disrespectful. It's never okay for anyone to disrespect you. That's where the line is drawn, and then that's when the gloves come off, because none of us are better than the other, that somebody should feel that's okay to belittle or talk down to someone. Nope, not tolerable. That's when they have it coming then. But, if you just see like, oh, okay, this I understand what I'm dealing with this person. And, you can just, okay, I don't need to comment. I'll just smile. They're leaving the store. Okay, have a good day. Bye. You know what I mean? Okay. So you're not aware for some of you. And then for others, it's a sensitive in emotions and responses. Some of you are actually very sensitive. So it's like what people see and the impression you give. It's actually, for some of you, it's the opposite. You might be too much of a pushover. You might be letting people kind of, to an extent, walk all over you, because you're sensitive and you don't want to make waves, you don't want to draw attention to yourself, so some of you feel like, well, if I just eat shit, then, whatever. That's not okay either. Okay, so this is not helping your spiritual growth for those that that this resonates with, and that's why this is coming out. They're saying, no, you need to work on that. That's not okay. And that's when we have Mars coming out here with that fighting spirit, okay? That strength, because it's not okay to be anyone's doormat, all right? All right, so let's see. What else does Aquarius need to focus on? You might be dealing with an Aquarius, because I actually am doing Aries. So if you're dealing with an Aquarius, let that resonate for the people that resonates with. Okay, so what else does Aries need to focus on for their spiritual growth? Okay, so we have coming through here the solar plexus chakra, confidence, self-love, self-worth, and pride. Self-esteem coming through here, which makes perfect sense for those of you that might be feeling a little sensitive and are, allowing people to an extent, mistreat you or walk all over you. Okay, then we have here the throat chakra, honesty, truth, transparency, sincerity, and communication. Yes, no. You speak up. Use your voice, sweetie. Be honest with yourself. You are not a doormat. Speak your truth, okay? You can still be sincere and kind. You don't have to be raw, you know what I mean? Everybody is their own person, and they do things in their own way. I am a little bit more comfortable personally with being more aggressive with someone that is like mistreating me, but I'm also a Latina that was raised in Queens, New York by a Marine. So I've been actually from birth raised to take no bullshit from anyone, so I don't. But we're all made from a different cloth, Others may have been raised that under no circumstances you eat shit, and that's that, So for those that this resonates with, you need to gain your confidence, love yourself, know your self-worth, have your pride, draw the line, and speak your truth. Communicate to these people. You know, get your Mars going on here with your fighting spirit and your strength, with a way that you feel comfortable. Okay. And then we have the heart chakra coming through with connection, universal oneness, love, interconnection, and support. You are supported by those around you. You have connections with people, and you are also connected to the universe. You have that universal love and support. There's a major interconnection that you have going on here with your loved ones, your spirits, your guides, and the people that are around you. So don't ever think that you're alone, especially if you're a young person watching this and, you know, like you're in school and you're being bullied and stuff. No, sweetheart, you don't have to tolerate that shit. If you're different in any way and people don't like it, too bad. That's too bad. Like the high school, the way it's run, elementary school and all that, like these people get away with being bullies because like nobody really nips it in the bud, you know? It's ridiculous the way that it is. But when you're an adult, let me tell you this, things are dealt with much differently, okay? Because you can actually defend yourself. And if you don't like something, you could be like, well, fuck you, I'm leaving. I don't have to tolerate this shit. Where in school, you can't do that because there's many different circumstances too, for the most part, why you can't do that. You know, whether your parents are working so they can't, you know, have you not be in school because they, you know, they can't be home where they have to go to work. So it makes it difficult for them. But then at the same time, it's difficult for you because it's kind of like, you understand it's not your parents' fault in that situation, but then it's like you're kind of forced to eat shit because the school's not doing anything about it, you know? So it's a very fucked up scenario. But when you're an adult, you don't have to deal with this shit because you can just walk away. You don't have to deal with it. You could just, like I said, fuck off, I'm not dealing with this shit, kiss my ass, I'm out. You know, you can do that. And then find something else, okay? So it does get better when you get older, I promise. And then you find people that are more like you in your circle that you're comfortable with, and then it's even better because now you're around your like people, your self-esteem shoots through the roof because now you feel more welcomed, more connected, right? Like we have here, okay? So just stick with your clique. You don't have to be popular, you don't have to be famous, you just have to feel comfortable and happy with the life you've made and the situation that you're in. I'll say this, a lot of alpha adults have a very, very small clique, like a handful. Because once you have more than that, it's just a bunch of bullshit. Okay, you can have acquaintances, but only your solid people are going to be within a handful. Okay. So what else does Aries need to know regarding their spiritual growth? Okay, thank you. We have the swan coming through. I love this. So it's like the story of the ugly duckling turning into a swan. So I love when my guides just like, bam. Okay, so this is what we're talking about for those of you that it resonates with. Now, keep in mind, this is a general reading. There's many different stories here. It's not just the one, okay? You take what resonates with you. Even if I'm not talking about it, if these cards are speaking to you on another level that I'm not mentioning, then this is the message getting through to you. That's fine. Okay, so we got the ugly duckling here turning into a beautiful swan, and then everyone was like, oh, damn, I should have, yeah, shut the fuck up, bye, too late, okay? So like I said, you may feel like you're in a rut or in a place of the ugly duckling, so to speak now, but you are going to be that beautiful swan, so just don't even stress it, don't even sweat it. Demonstrate grace and majesty. You keep your head held high the entire time because they cannot take that from you. They will try, but they cannot. They can only take from you what you allow them to take from you. Okay? Keep that in mind. Get your fighting spirit and your strength. Okay? Because they cannot take that from you. Archangel Bokpi. Bhokpi. If you want to look him up or her up for further messages. Okay, so let's see. What other messages do we have for Aries regarding their spiritual growth? What other messages do we have for Aries regarding their spiritual growth? Last shuffle. What else does Aries need to know regarding their spiritual growth? Okay, thank you. A time for healing. Balsamic moon. So yes, just focus on healing. Healing getting yourself in a good place and making yourself better. Okay? Don't worry about any of the bullshit, because at the end of the day, my darling, that's all it is bullshit. It's bullshit, and you're too good for that. Okay, so what else does Aries need to focus on? Thank you so much. Regarding their spiritual growth. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, so you got 3 cards coming through here. What if it was easy? It doesn't have to be hard. Call in the universe, the stars, the angels, and all their powers. Find the solution. Would you take the next step if it were easy? It's time to expect ease. Call in grace and receive guidance. You are supported. Okay? And what did I say here? Interconnection. You have, look at all this love and support you have. Okay? And that's from your physical loved ones here and your spiritual ones. Today's soul action. List 10 possible ideals for your soul's current calling. Lean into ease. It's here. You just have to say yes to it. Okay, so list 10 possible ideals for your soul's current calling. Okay, then we have, what excuses am I making right now? No more waiting. There will never be a good enough time. The time is now. Today's soul action. If it's important enough to you, you will find a way. Today, make a decision and do it, even if you don't feel ready. Listen to your heart and you will be led. And that's very important here. So for those of you in a relationship that might be like on and off, not sure, this and that, oh, I haven't heard from this person, I'm waiting for them to call me. I'm going to tell you what I tell all my girlfriends and what I tell everybody here. If someone really wants to do something, they will do it. If someone really wants to talk to you, they will call you. Okay? If they really want to see you, regardless, they will make it happen. Okay? So if somebody really wants to do something, they'll do it. Just, that's a side note for those of you that need to hear it. Okay. What are the dominant emotions that run my life? How do you fill your day? Stress or joy? Trust or anger? Anxiety or peace? We have only today, right now, the journey. No goal, no destination will bring us the feeling we seek. But when we begin filling every day with that which we value most, we will attract more of it. This is fulfillment. Today's soul action. Lean into what you want to feel and adjust your life, your values, and your expectations to match your desires. What do you want to feel? Are you willing to let go of the belief that you have to achieve something to feel it? Okay. So that's what you need to focus on, my darlings, to improve your spiritual growth. Okay, thank you so much for liking, sharing, watching, and subscribing. Click the bell, select all. For those of you that have already subscribed and have been with me on this journey, many blessings. Just so you guys know, I do bestow blessings on you on a daily basis. I really do. So if you would like to make like a $1 donation, I'm actually doing this to help you guys. It's the law of attraction, because I'm going to bestow blessings on you anyway, because I feel this helps my spiritual growth. Okay? This is my law of attraction. I treat people the way I want to be treated. I make donations to my veterans, my doggy charities, and anytime I get the opportunity to help somebody, I do. That's my good karma. That's my law of attraction. You know, that's what helps me with my gratitude and my soul growth. So if you would like to do something to improve all of those things that I mentioned, whether you do it or not, I'm going to bestow a blessing on you for subscribing, leaving a positive comment, liking the video. You know, any of those 3 things you do, I'm going to bestow a blessing on you regardless. But if you would like to increase it, your karma, you know, all that good stuff, you can donate $1 to paypal.me/zenwithinme, and that's just improving more of your law of attraction, just showing more of the universe that, you know, you are selflessly giving. You have to do it selflessly, though. Don't do it with the expectation of getting something in return. You have to selflessly give, you know, just to show the universe, I am grateful for these messages. I am grateful, you know, for everything that I have, you know, and I want to share the love. I want to share the appreciation, you know. So that's why I say just $1, because everybody can afford $1, and that little amount, it does help everyone, you know. Okay. So check out my TikTok if you want to be involved with daily posts. ZenWithMe.com if you want to purchase a private reading or spell work or products. You can also check out my Etsy shop. Everything is down below in the description box. My merch is down there as well. Peace and love, guys. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next reading.